நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து அடுத்து இப்போ வந்து யூஏஇயில் ஏன் பண்ணணும், மிடில் ஈஸ்டில் ஏன் பண்ணணுங்கிறத வந்து பற்றி பேசிட்டு போனாங்க. அடுத்ததாக நம்மளுடைய ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிக் பார்ட்னர்ஸ் ராசல் கைமா ஃப்ரீ ஜோன், ரைட், அதுலேருந்து மிஸ்டர் அலன் டிசோசா, ரைட், ஃப்ரம் ராசல் கைமா ஃப்ரீ ட்ரேட் ஜோன் அண்ட் ராசல் கைமா இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் அத்தாரிட்டி, ரைட். அவங்க வந்து ஒரு இஸ் கோயிங் டு கிவ் அஸ் அ பிரீஃப் ஆன் ஹவு டு ஓப்பன் அப் அ பிஸ்னஸ் அண்ட் வை டு டூ பிஸ்னஸ் and how to start and what are the processes to start அப்படிங்கிறத பற்றி he will give a brief on that. So let's welcome him on the stage, Mr. Alan D'Souza.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Pleasure to be here amongst you all in this August gathering, all the way from Ras Al Khaimah. My name is Alan Nixon. I have been associated with the RAK Investment Authority for almost 6 years now. And it's a pleasure to be here. In fact, we have been visiting South India very often, especially places like Coimbatore, Chennai, for looking for investors who are looking to invest in this country over here. Yes, now Mr. Abid Junaid earlier just introduced UAE, types of businesses, why set up over here, etc. He has made my life a little more easier. Before I go ahead, I just want to know how many are foreign delegates over here? Coming for the first time? First time? Wonderful. Let me introduce to you Ras Al Khaimah. Ras Al Khaimah is the third largest emirate of UAE, basically. It is on the northernmost part of the country, and it's an amazing, beautiful, and a very vibrant emirate, I must say. How many of you who are residents over here have visited Ras Al Khaimah? Oh, okay, not fine. Maybe for different reasons, right? Possibly for a vacation or for some essential goods. Great. Basically, RAK, we are led by His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Sakar Al Qasimi, who is a visionary leader, whose vision to bring Ras Al Khaimah on the global map has been materialized. His mission was to make Ras Al Khaimah a purely non-oil dependent economy by putting it on the manufacturing map on this globe. Ras Al Khaimah, if you look at the whole geography of Ras Al Khaimah, it's very beautiful. When you come to Dubai, when you come to UAE, basically you see desert all around places, right? Just come on to Ras Al Khaimah. I will show you beaches, I will show you deserts, and I will show you majestic mountains. It's one of the most beautiful emirate that this country has to offer. If you see the economy of Ras Al Khaimah, it's very vibrant. I must say, slow-paced, steadily growing, but it's very vibrant. When I mean, if you see the total population of Ras Al Khaimah is around 400,000, 420,000 people stay in Ras Al Khaimah. But when you look at its economy, it's quite different. 30% of the GDP of Ras Al Khaimah is contributed through a manufacturing sector. This is what the vision of His Highness Sheikh Saud was, and this has been realized. The more we go forward, our focus has always been on industrial manufacturing, developing the emirate as a manufacturing hub of this country. And for doing that, there are a lot of infrastructural developments and advantages in place, which will come through during the presentation. When I say about economy, Ras Al Khaimah economy is growing at approximately, on an average, around 7 to 8% since 2011, which is a very tremendous growth rate considering the slowdown that we are facing across the globe. In terms of stability in the economy, our debt ratio has come down to 16.6% from 22%, which is also another advantage, and that's why Fitch has given us an affirmed rating of A, an S&P of AA+. So this gives you credibility for investors who are looking to come up and set up, the stability of governance, and the stability that you see for growing your business in this place. Well, Middle East, the name suggests it's the center point of the, the whole world. You come here, you can access any part of the world very easily, equidistant from major economies across the place. So if you see at the location where you are, you can access to the European countries quite easily, Middle East, Africa, and Asia over a range of 4 to 6 hours flight duration. So it gives you a great access across the globe if you're looking for expanding your business. Logistical advantages. If you see logistical advantages, Ras Al Khaimah is connected with 2 major highways, 311 and 611, which are, you can drive at 140, and if you have more money, you can also go at 160, 180. Not a problem when you have fines. In terms of sea, the sea transport, we have one of the largest bulk handling port in the region. That is called Sakka Port. With 2 bulk handling terminals and 3 container handling terminals. It's one of the largest bulk handling port in the region. Of course, there are proceedings going on to also develop the container terminal because of its statistical advantage. Why I say that is, when you see Ras Al Khaimah, it's located at basically at the entry point of the Arabian Gulf. So when you come into UAE in terms of, inside UAE or inside the Persian Gulf, you see Sakka Port coming first for you. So that gives you an advantage where you come in straight into that point, reduces your cost of transport coming until the Jebel Ali port or something like that. It gives you a lot of advantage. In terms of airport, Ras Al Khaimah International Airport is quite steadily progressing now. We have flagship in Air India Express, which travels from Ras Al Khaimah to southern parts of India very frequently. There is an expansion plan for RAK Airport, wherein they're planning to have 3.5 million passenger handling capacity by the end of 2020 approximately. And also to add 30 new destinations by 2020. So it's going to be another prime important logistical advantage over there. When you look at the financing, starting up your business, the main focus which comes to people is financing. Now, there are various financing options available across for you. If you look at joint ventures, private money, private investments, bank loans, etc., which are the more commonly used financing options. But with RAK, the advantage is we just don't leave you at your mercy to find your own investments or all. We help you with that. Suppose somebody comes in today and says, dude, I want to invest so much amount, and you guys have to help me finding how to do it. We can help you tie up with some venture capitalist across UAE who can, if you have a great business plan, you have a great model to go ahead, we can help you with that. We can connect them with you, and you can go ahead with your planning and execution of your strategy. A great dynamic economy, I must say, because you have possible investment options across various sectors. You see tourism. In fact, this is my own say of what I have seen in RAK. I have been living in RAK for now almost 5 years. So this is my own observation. I see a lot of influx of tourists coming into Ras Al Khaimah. Currently, it stands at 800,000, almost 8 lakh people around 2016. The plan is to reach almost 1 million by end of 2019 and more than that by 2020. So if you see, I must say that the year 2017, 18, 19 until 2020 is a year of tourism. Why I say tourism is because Ras Al Khaimah is very cost effective. In terms of its hotels, in terms of what services it has to offer. You must have gone earlier about the services and all those things, how people bring their brand and how to develop services. Ras Al Khaimah has been doing that. Our services to our clients, to our people out there is of utmost importance. Now we come to service sector. Service sector generally is very much, I can say mathematically it's more proportional to the other sectors around the economy, especially when you look at manufacturing or trading. I'll come to that later. In terms of education, there is a whole lot of scope of people who are into, for example, education sector over here, to come and look for investments in that. By that I mean you can come here and try to set up a university. You can come up and try and set up a colleges over here where you can attract global students to come to this place, study and develop this place. Currently, if you see, we have a zone which is entirely dedicated for education. It's RAK Academic Zone. Major universities, Canadian University, our Indian BITS Pilani is there. You have American University base. So it's one of I must say, it has been the vision of the ruler to develop the knowledge base in this emirate, wherein only knowledge can help you progress forward, and that's where the focus is now, to develop the local develop the local population, as well as get international students across who can put in their thoughts, new ideas to develop the emirate. The fourth sector is trading and logistics. Nothing to say about, because you know UAE is a trading hub. So no matter whatever you do, trading is always you can do from here. Ideally, it's a re-export oriented business over here. Coming to industrial sector. Industrial sector has seen as of lately, you know, from the past 4 or 5 years, when people are focusing more on a non-oil kind of an income to the country, industrial focus has been, you know, there's the most stress on industry, setting up of industry. You have so many free zones, over 42 free zones, I guess, in this whole of UAE. And only few of these free zones are there who actually have the potential to, to cater to the industrial requirement. And Ras Al Khaimah is one of them. Rakia and RAK Free Trade Zone are very much able to cater to your industrial requirements if anyone is looking at the setting up of industrial setup. When I mean that, I will come to that later, because you will see a lot of other testimonials coming across for industrial sector. Last but not the least, real estate development. You know, I can say all of these economical sectors that you look are very much interrelated. In real estate sector, there is a lot of development of lately where tourism is coming to picture, wherein you have a lot of hotels that are needed to be built, because the occupancy rate of Ras Al Khaimah tourism, the hotels in Ras Al Khaimah is very high. And there are new projects planned in terms of, you have Al Marjan Island, which is up for freehold, where people can buy plots, develop it, build hotels, amusement parks, etc., whatever they want to build and go forward. Trust me, this is the future, wherein you will be investing in the tourism sector and you will get rewarded in the near future in this area. Now, you all know there are 7 emirates in this country. Why anybody should come, leave the flashy area of Dubai or Abu Dhabi and come to up north to Ras Al Khaimah? It's quite simple. It all boils down to paisa. It's all money. When you can save on your setup and operational cost approximately 25 to 50%, depending on whatever setup you take in comparison to UAE in any location, why won't you choose coming to Ras Al Khaimah? Why don't you choose having your facility, your production facility set up in Ras Al Khaimah, and have your head office or main office set up in Dubai? Why not? We want your manufacturing setup to come and be based in Ras Al Khaimah, and we are offering you great facilities at a very affordable prices, and there is a great service environment, service atmosphere in the emirate to help and serve our investors. Not only that, when you look at cost of living, compared to any part, especially Dubai, you know it's very expensive, right? Everybody knows Dubai is quite expensive. When you compare Dubai, Abu Dhabi, or even Sharjah to a certain extent to Ras Al Khaimah, you will find a great difference in terms of rents, in terms of schooling fees, in terms of the living cost over there. It's quite, I can say, not at par, but a little below the normal living expenses of UAE. So it gives you a lot of weight for when you plan to do savings or whatever your financial plans are in this country. You see, when people come to Ras Al Khaimah, they may ask, what facilities can I get? What is there? I mean, you have everything that you can find, you want basically. Education, yes, there are amazing colleges there. You have healthcare. We have one of the finest hospitals, the RAK hospital, which is of a Swiss great technology, and it's an amazing place one thing, if you ever visit RAK Hospital by chance, you will not see it as a hospital. It is more like a 5-star hotel. Recreational facilities, amazing golf courses, parks for kids, everything. It's like any other place, you know. You can have your, you can bring in your family, you can raise your family there. It's very very easy. Ras Al Khaimah stands on a culture which is dated almost 7,000 years old. So it's a place, it's a heritage which is carried on today also. You may come there, you may not see flashy things as you see in Dubai, but trust me, that economy, that place is much more vibrant than it looks. Basically, we come to this is the main part of the slide, like how do you do your business? How do you start up your business? I often get people asking me questions, you know, when I come to Dubai to set up business, yeah, I think they want a local partner to set up a business. He holds 51% share in your company. That's true. But there are free zones also, which are there to help you. Now, the decision between taking a free zone or taking a mainland setup or a non-free zone setup depends on your business. Whether you want to be an export-oriented business or you want to do local business in the GCC. If you're an export-oriented business, then go for free zone, which offers you amazing facilities like 100% ownership, no tax, 100% repatriation of your profit and capital. Wonderful. No restriction on hiring labor, local labor, or nothing like that. It's quite flexible, and it's quite easy. However, considering the recruitment, we always advise if you could help the local community by employing them, because it gives them also a stability. It also helps develop the economy. Coming to the non-free zone sector, for example, if you're looking at setting up a manufacturing facility and catering to the MENA region, Middle East and North Africa, non-free zone is the best option for you. Why? Because whatever you bring in terms of raw material for purpose of production is duty-free. Whatever you produce, you sell across the GCC and the MENA countries, it's duty-free. So that gives you a lot of advantage in terms of cost. Secondly, being based in this region over here gives you easy access to African countries, which has a high net worth potential. The European countries, for say if you are based in India, if you're planning to do all your shipments, everything you produce from them, ship it directly to these places, it's a huge logistical, cost. Then there is a lot of other things which comes into consideration. But yes, if you're looking at expanding your base, keeping India as your operation for Indian operations purpose, and setting up a base here in the Middle East to cater to the rest of the world, it must be an amazing decision, because you get a lot of advantage in terms of manufacturing over here. Secondly, when it comes to a free zone, when it comes to a non-free zone local sponsorship, well, it's up to the client to decide if he wants to go for an individual sponsor or a corporate sponsor. But being a part of a government entity, we believe that we should never leave the hands of our investors. So what we do is, for manufacturing companies of certain stature, Rakia can be your local sponsor, wherein we don't invest, nor we have any profit or capital or loss sharing amongst you. We are just a technical partner for your operations. We can discuss this if you have any queries on the later time. Ras Al Khaimah is the cost-effective global gateway for you, for your business expansion into the international arena. We have two major free zones in Ras Al Khaimah. One is RAK, that is RAK Free Trade Zone, RAK Investment Authority. It's led by our chairman, who is basically the brother of His Highness. His name is His Highness Sheikh Ahmad bin Sakar Al Qasimi, who is our chairman, and a visionary again who has led us this far, wherein we have registered over 12,000 companies in RAK combined, and over 1,000 industrial companies have set up in our industrial park. And these companies, you will come to know later, are huge, big, giant companies which have set up, especially from India, I must say. RAK Free Trade Zone focuses more on a free zone formation, targeted towards more of an SME kind of an investments. RAK Investment Authority focuses on free zone as well as non-free zone, focused more on industrial kind of a setup. But yes, we do welcome SMEs, small, big, there is no limit to that. What are the benefits that you get? Quick and easy company registration. You submit all your documents. For a basic trading, commercial, consulting company, you can get your, if once you submit all your documents in hand, all approvals are in place, within 1 working day you have your license and company setup done. 100% ownership in the free zone. Flexible recruitment, no, you can bring your labor from any part of the world, except from the banned countries, you can get from any part of the world. Value-added services, especially provided by our Mazid services, which gives you a lot of addition in terms of insurance, etc., whatever you want to do in terms of your value addition to your job. No taxation, well, that's a heaven for everybody. No custom duty on re-exported goods from free zone. Setup is quite easy. You come to us, we assign one of our expert executives to you. You give them all your, whatever your thoughts are, the plan, etc. They customize, they give you options where you select your package. Then you submit your application, and with all the internal processes happening on the background, we call you when the trade license is ready for pickup. What facilities do we provide? In terms of business, we have commercial, trading, consulting, industrial, and media services. In terms of legal entities, you can, in the free zone and non-free zone, you can form establishment, you can form branch of your foreign company, or you can form a free zone or non-free zone LLC. Facilities are there to promote the most least cost investment, basically for a flexi desk, those who want to come here, look at the market, study the market before going for the next step. For them, we have flexi facilities. Those who have decided to go forward, for them, we have standard executive offices, warehouses, and industrial land for manufacturers, basically. We proudly have over 8 industrial parks which we manage across, 6 industrial parks which we manage across the Ras Al Khaimah. The most upcoming parks are basically the Technology Park and the Al Ghail Industrial Park. Our offices for supporting our customers are present in India. We have offices in Mumbai currently in India. Then you have our service offices are in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, in Turkey, and in Europe. If you look at the investors that are coming from around the globe, you see Indians, cheers for you guys, 21% from India. This is an overall number, but when you see manufacturing, it is almost 33% if I'm not wrong. 33% manufacturers are coming from India to set up. So you must applaud for yourself. You deserve it. A lot of companies have formed have chosen us their partners. Of lately, I'll just go through some of the Indian companies for you. You have Ashok Leyland over here, which is one of the Rakia's most premier and most first client in terms of industrial setup. They are here doing assembling buses and distributing it across GCC. They roll out more than 3,000 buses annually. Then you have, there is even Mahindra. Mahindra is in the free zone. They are manufacturing armored vehicles basically and supplying it to the UN and the United Nations for their peacekeeping efforts. You have Everest, which is from India, northern part of India, which is into scaffolding and building materials section. There are some testimonials which we'll go through now.
For any company, it is not just a startup cost, but also the running cost, which are very important. Rakia offered us the facilities at a very competitive pricing, enabled us to build up accommodation inside the facility, has helped us to keep our running cost very low and keep our products very competitive.
Whenever we have approached Rakia, we've got very prompt response and very clear response as to what can be done and how they can help us.
That's easily answered. The ease of doing business here. We're very, very well supported by the government, the local offices, and that makes our business process very good and very easy.
From the business setup, it was very easy. From the inception of the company to the first bottle, it took us only 15 months, which is incredible performance when you think that the value in the investment is $100 million.
The permits in Rakia enable Mbani to execute a successful business and also to grow at the same time.
This is one of our corporate videos for you, which will give you all the information on the entire emirate
As the
and the
rapid
setup.
success of the UAE continues unabated at an unprecedented rate, Ras Al Khaimah provides spectacular economic opportunities. With year-round sunny weather, majestic mountains and pristine beaches, Ras Al Khaimah is a great place to live, with high-quality affordable housing, modern shopping malls and lots of family activities that offer a fabulous lifestyle, matched only by an environment that's a great place to conduct business. There are two free zones in Ras Al Khaimah, RAK Free Trade Zone, or RAK FTZ, and RAK Investment Authority, Rakia, are two of the fastest growing free zones in the UAE, and only 45 minutes north of Dubai. The free zones in Ras Al Khaimah provide a truly cost-effective entrepreneurial environment and are already home to thousands of companies. They are the ideal launch point for any business wanting to break into the UAE and tap into other nearby fast-emerging markets. With easy access to an international airport, 5 seaports, including Saka Port, the largest bulk port in the Middle East, Ras Al Khaimah is the optimal choice for bold entrepreneurs. Transparent laws and regulations, security and political stability are the pillars from which this economic foundation has grown. We have different parks to suit every business sector. The business park is ideal for SMEs, featuring customizable serviced offices for even the smallest company. Our industrial parks support trading and light manufacturing and are also ideal for heavy industry that is close to major logistical hubs and other northern emirates. offering different plot sizes with easy lease terms and providing unparalleled logistics with state-of-the-art warehouses of distinctive sizes. Algale Industrial Park. Spreading over 24 million square metres, the industrial heartland of Ras Al Khaimah, Algale Industrial Park is the prime area for medium and large-scale industries that implement manufacturing, processing, assembling, packaging and others in various sectors such as automotive, building materials, food processing, chemicals, metals, electricals and plastics, among others. With its competitive rates and close proximity to Dubai, Sharjah and other Northern Emirates, Algale Industrial Park offers the flexibility of long-term renewable leases to all our partners. RAK Academic Zone is already proving popular with educational institutions, parents and students. Small startups can take advantage of our cost-effective flexi facilities solutions, whereas bigger businesses can operate immediately by moving into our fully furnished offices with corporate business centre services. If scale is what you need, our pre-built warehouses may be just right for you. With our regulated, cost-effective industrial lands, you can build and grow your large enterprise close to seaports, airports and Dubai. Priding ourselves on our accessibility, innovation and flexibility to help you set up and develop your business. Companies can be 100% foreign owned, while both companies and employees enjoy 0% taxation, with fast-tracked UAE visas and no restrictions on capital and profit repatriation. With Mazid Services, we help you develop your business with a variety of value-added services, with the best support and the most competitive prices. Start by requesting a complimentary business consultation with one of our experts, who will provide you with various customizable packages. Select your suitable legal entity, choose your license type based on your business activity, and lastly, submit your application. Once your license is granted, start your visa application process immediately and establish your business in RAK FTZ or Rakia. RAK FTZ and Rakia are your gateway and one-stop shop to help you connect with the right governmental bodies and to facilitate all your administrative activities and requests to launch your new venture easily and efficiently. With our global presence and local headquarters in Ras Al Khaimah, easily reach us in our offices located in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, India, Turkey and Germany. Join and be part of the rapidly growing culture of success at RAK FTZ and Rakia. The Ras Al Khaimah Free Trade Zone and Ras Al Khaimah Investment Authority, your gateway to success.
Thank you everyone for your patient hearing. I know everybody is hungry. It's 9 o'clock, right? Just 1 minute.
Yeah.
If you have any queries, any questions, I am there here for some time. I can answer your queries. Or we have a booth outside, the RAK FTZ and Rakia booth. You can also approach our executives for having any of your queries answered. Thank you once again. I wish you a very pleasure stay in Dubai, in UAE, and if time permits, please do visit Ras Al Khaimah. Thank you.
Thank you. Please.
Thank you, Mr. D'Souza, for your enlightening speech. Okay, you have elaborated on the plentiful business opportunities in the Ras Al Khaimah Free Trade Zone. Now we call upon Mr. Ramesh Ramanathan, Secretary of IBCN, to present a memento to Mr. D'Souza.
Thank you, Ramesh.